Hey guys, so I wanted to give you a quick update on the aerial spraying that we did for honeysuckle. And we did that because this farm that I'm on in Marion County, Iowa is my own personal farm, and I absolutely hate honeysuckle. Those of you who don't know, it's an invasive species. It takes over all the woods, and there is zero natural vegetation that grows underneath it, or very limited. It drowns it out, it shades it out, it competes it. And there's also no regeneration of hardwood trees, of any trees for that matter. It's nasty stuff. It is not good. Once you get rid of it, it changes the whole game of what you're doing for all kinds of wildlife, for native vegetation, for native trees, native forbs, all that good stuff. So long story short, it is one of the first plants in the spring to get its leaves. It is the last plant, or one of the last plants in the fall to drop its leaves. So going into that, one of the things you can do is you can spray your honeysuckle. I started out trying to combat it with a skid loader and a brush cutter, and I would mow over it, and then I'd try to go back and spray, and I'd miss places, and I'd go back, 2 months later, and the stuff was coming back with a vengeance. I started doing some research. I talked to a few different people who told me about possibly doing the chopper spraying, and what it really comes down to are what the weather conditions are leading up to spraying with the chopper. If it's a really early frost, if it's a really cold fall and you get a lot of hard frosts in a row, you might as well not waste your time, because that honeysuckle is already going dormant, and it's just not going to be as effective when you spray. You're going to waste your time, you're going to waste your money. I know that in 2023 and the fall of 2022, conditions were not appropriate to do the aerial spraying. Conditions were perfect though last year in November. So we gave it a go, we gave it a try, and I want to show you guys these results. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a spot that we didn't spray. There was 6 acres out of the 100 that we didn't spray. But the rest of the farm that was in timber, we sprayed all that, and it worked amazing. So I'll show you what we didn't spray now, then I'll show you what we did spray. Okay, so we're in the first spot, the 6 acres that I did not spray. Check this out. It is an absolute jungle in here. You can't even walk through it. I'm right on the edge. It gets worse the farther that you go in there. And this stuff that's all here, that's green, leaves on the bottom, that's honeysuckle. And as you can see, it's not going to allow any sunlight to get to the forest floor. It's not going to allow anything to grow back up through. It's a disaster, and it has been tough to get rid of until we did the chopper spraying. So now let's go check out the one of the spots we did the chopper spraying. We sprayed, 90 some acres, and it is near 100% kill off. So I am pumped up. Let's go check it out. Okay, so here's where we sprayed one of the many acres on this farm. As you can see, this ridge right here has a lot of nice white oaks, red oaks, some shagbark hickory, obviously some locust and whatnot too. But there's been no oak trees growing here for, probably 15 years, because honeysuckle had taken it over. So if you look at this, guys, look, it is dead. Let's walk down in here where you can see a little bit better. I'm talking literally 100% kill. It's incredible how well this worked. So what this is going to allow us to do now is get in here and get aggressive, doing TSI, doing crop tree release, opening up that canopy, allowing sunlight to get to the forest floor, which will increase the natural browse, increase native vegetation, increase nesting habitat. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be amazing. So I would highly recommend that if you're interested in getting rid of your honeysuckle on your property, to give aerial spraying a try. Like I mentioned earlier, make sure the conditions are right. Talk to the right people that have done this before, that will know. If we can all keep fighting this and make big landscape changes for a very affordable cost across the whole landscape of Iowa and more, It's going to pay dividends for wildlife. Everything from whippoorwills, all kinds of native birds, everything, not only the deer. Everybody wants to think about just the deer, but there's so much more involved here. So definitely check it out. I'm pumped. We're going to continue to make the improvements to this farm and make it the best that we can be for everything that lives on it. Thanks for watching.